One of the areas causing a lot of headaches for companies throughout the United States is outbound engagement, specifically when contacting customers on wireless devices. That's why we have invested in some great enhancements in Aspect Unified IP 7.3 to help you not only cope with, but triumph over, the increasingly convoluted and complex regulatory landscape we all have to navigate. You are already constrained by many regulatory and business pressures which reduce your profitability. And now, recent TCPA rulings stipulate that a business cannot auto-dial or auto-message wireless numbers in the United States without previously obtaining consent. This includes not only telemarketers, but also any business using proactive outreach for customer service, collections, sales, surveys, and political purposes. That's a big problem, because 55% of US households can only be reached via a wireless device. Well, not anymore. Our next 7.3 release of Aspect Unified IP and Advanced List Management is designed to help you take a bite out of those TCPA challenges by increasing efficiencies and reducing risks, as well as daily headaches. With the new 7.3 release, we created a new variant of Aspect Unified IP called Agent-Initiated Contact, which leverages the routing and tracking capability that Aspect Unified IP is known for, but with no capacity to auto-dial, send SMS texts, or auto-message. This is significant since we have removed the capabilities that trigger the TCPA auto-dial auto-message capacity criteria. This means you are now allowed to make attempts from the new non-auto-dialing agent-initiated contact system while still taking advantage of the tracking and recording capabilities that support your other compliance requirements. We then tie the Aspect Unified IP and Aspect Unified IP agent-initiated contact platforms together with advanced list management via attempt-by-attempt routing to these two systems based on consent-driven controls. This eliminates the need for you to choose between over-complying with reduced profitability or under-complying while risking significant legal and financial exposure. The same list on Advanced List Management is feeding records to both an Aspect Unified IP and an Aspect Unified IP agent-initiated contact system. When each of these systems demands records, Advanced List Management evaluates which records are allowed to be sent to a particular system based on whether that current number to dial requires consent and if consent has been captured or not. Let's take a closer look at how this all works. Here we have Michael's record with a number that is a landline and does not require consent. Therefore, it is allowed to be sent to the Aspect Unified IP system to be worked. Because consent is not required for landlines, Advanced List Management sends the record to Aspect Unified IP to dial Michael through standard auto-dialer methods. Since we were not able to reach Michael on the first attempt to his home landline, we attempt the next number associated with his record. That number is a wireless device that requires consent, which has not yet been captured. Advanced List Management only allows this wireless number without consent to be worked by an Aspect Unified IP agent-initiated contact system, where the agent will be presented the record and must manually initiate the dial. All attempts of this type are made by an agent manually initiating the dial. The system will never drop the call without the agent making the decision to do so. The next record to dial shows a wireless number for Donald that requires consent, and the record has been flagged, indicating that consent has been given by Donald. Because consent has been captured for this record, even though this is a wireless device, we are allowed to call this number predictively and efficiently, leveraging the standard auto-dial capabilities of Aspect Unified IP. As you can see, the new Aspect Unified IP 7.3 enhancements for outbound engagement will significantly reduce your compliance risk for wireless contact and consent. As we demonstrated here, Advanced List Management consent-based routing will track and control number type, for example wireless, and consent on a per-customer record phone position basis. With the increasing number of wireless devices in everyone's portfolio, the incremental efficiency gained is not inconsequential, and neither is the lower average cost per contact and increase to your profits.